In today's video, I'll be sharing a special and simple dog training tip that I have found to be extremely useful in encouraging relaxed and calm behaviors in just about any dog. First of all, we have to realize that dogs are always engaging in behavior all day long as they move from one activity to another, or even when they seem to be doing nothing at all, they are technically still behaving, which means that behaviors are never ending and constantly occurring. Now, typically when we think about training our dogs, we're trying to teach them to do something in particular, to perform a specific behavior like a sit, or down, or a retrieve. But there is another way to train or encourage or reinforce behavior, which is not about asking your dog to do something, but instead being observant in such a way that you capture the behavior the dog is already doing all on their own. It is a more passive and indirect form of training. You can do this for any behavior that you want to see your dog do more often. All you have to do is wait for the dog to spontaneously do the behavior in the course of the day and then reinforce the dog for doing it. The reason this works is that if you offer positive reinforcement consistently over time, you are contributing to the learning history of the target behavior, which increases the likelihood that it occurs more often in the future. Although you can do this with just about any behavior the dogs spontaneously offer, I think it's especially useful to begin by doing this for calm and relaxed behaviors that your dog will be doing throughout the day. So be on the lookout for any time the dog is looking very relaxed and settles down, anytime you see the dog rest their chin on the ground, they may be laying on their side, or even calmly sitting and being patient. The reason why this is so important to do is that we have a tendency to ignore the many good behaviors that dogs do throughout the day because they don't register as something that we need to respond to all the time. So we can end up missing opportunities for organically training the dog to be calm. If you only respond to or intervene with your dog's actions when they're doing something you don't like or want them to be doing, that can have a reinforcing effect on the undesirable behavior. The dog might actually learn that this is a way for me to get attention and reinforcement and end up doing those unwanted behaviors even more. So capturing good behavior helps us to tip the scales of attention towards things we like as opposed to things we don't like. Although this is a simple idea, it can actually be difficult to implement. So here's what I suggest to get started. If you've been watching dog training videos, you probably understand that changing a dog's behavior requires us to first change our own behavior. The easier it is for you to do this, the more likely you will be to do it. I suggest having 1 to 2 small jars designated to hold 5 to 10 treats each that you place in parts of the home where you and the dog spend most of your time. Your goal is to use all of the treats in each jar each day. You will replenish the jars every day, and you can only use these treats for capturing calm and relaxed behaviors. You will find that if you do this with consistency, your dog will quickly begin to exhibit more of the behaviors you are rewarding without any verbal cues or focused training sessions. The idea is that these events are happening anyway, so we might as well take advantage by putting in some intentional effort. I have personally found this technique very helpful in introducing different dogs to one another who might be excitable and playful when they see one another. So I hope you found this tip useful, and remember to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.